To do CEF and park discussion, move them up ahead of the other agenda items.
I'll second.
Thank you. This will help everybody.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thomas,
This
like-
is Thomas, right?
I guess we just have to ask you to say your full, your name and address.
Okay, Deb Thomas, 15 Rustic Drive.
We'll just change the price of the sale at the end of the
Yeah, or otherwise they'll end up in Costa Rica with the Holbrook bus or whatever. It's one of the
Yeah.
things.
So that's suggestion number 2. Suggestion number 3 actually was the same one that Paul picked up on, which is, they're providing pickup and drop off for your buses if they're
Endorsement that you could usually get on your own insurance that will allow for that.
This is a nice to have. I mean, if it functions.
No, I've already done it, and they've already okayed it.
Would the leasing, I guess the question is, would the leasing company accept that?
Right. Commons will.
You gotta make sure it doesn't void the
Engine
lease.
manufacturer won't, but the bus manufacturer will. The bus manufacturer.
So are you saying put that in the bid, that we will use our local contractor to repair all warranty items?
They'll throw it out there, but that's because it is a huge deal to drive a bus back and forth, fuel and time and drivers back to the dealership. That's why they don't fly planes back to Boeing.
So is it fair to say that might be a second set of discussions after we get answers back? Because we're gonna get prices for the base, with the mileage, with the
Right. How we do
the
the
loaner.
It is a third. It's a
How we
third
do the
category.
warranty.
Right. Because then we could really evaluate it, and if you say the warranty work is gonna cost
How
us
do we do that?
X dollars more
Do
per
we use
bus.
a local,
Then Marty's an option.
Void the lease.
Right.
It becomes an option if they want to do that.
Warranty,
But I
yeah.
think you get the price,
It's not gonna cost
for
anything
the
to
bus
do
with the warranty,
warranty.
how we will do the warranty.
Right.
They wanna
If they wanna pay.
do it, exactly, let them do it.
and that would be a next step type.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's why we're leasing it.
So we're gonna keep the loaner out, it's just a separate question.
Correct, and I don't think we have to decide about the Marty, what Marty brought up right now anyway. That-
Let
yeah.
the lease company decide who they want to
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
When you say leave it out, though, you mean leave it as an alternate?
It's an alternate, it's not part of the
It's not
base
part of the
price.
base.
Correct.
It's not a requisite that they provide the loaner, but
Right.
in fact, they bid everything without the loaners, but we wanna know, do you have loaners, and if so, what would that?
And we don't have to ask them a question, will you use Marty? That's not part of the bid.
No, that's
a different
that's a
matter.
different
Correct.
matter.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last item, the fourth item was, the contract says that when we return the buses at the end of 3 years, we'll have better than 50% left on the tires and the brakes. And I seek Marty's counsel on this, but I'm pretty sure when we sorted through this, the thought was, we could run them for 3 years and not replace tires and brakes. At 45,000, we'd be getting close, but we wouldn't have to do tires or brakes during that period. We wouldn't have 50% left at year 3, right?
Sometimes you do, you really do.
Yeah.
Depends on the tire manufacturer and the hardness of the rubber
Right.
and the road. So sometimes you do, and they generally say that that's after the 3-year thing, that's what most places come back with. So that's why they put it out there, that's why that figure.
Yeah, I guess my question is, how did that figure come in here? Because when I read that, I felt like, okay, we just put ourselves on the hook to put new tires and brakes on these buses the day we send them back.
Right.
So that they can then lease them to some third party with new tires and brakes that we pay for. I mean, if there's a 15,000 mile limit in the lease, they know what the tires and brakes are gonna look like. So my feeling is we should just take that out.
Take that out.
It's normal wear and tear commensurate with the mileage.
That's a great point. I mean, imagine that would be how much is a
2,000
set of
bucks
brakes
times
and
7 buses, I mean, it's real
a
money.
huge hit, yeah.
And it's real money that we don't even get to enjoy. It's money we're putting into the buses as we hand them the keys back.
$1,000 a tire.
So,
That's a great point.
Yeah, that is a good point, so remove that, I think that was just in one of the.
So we're just.
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
looked at,
Yeah.
With 50% or better tires and brakes.
yeah, I would take that out.
Strike
Take
all
that out.
this.
Strike it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's just normal wear.
Yeah, totally. What page is that on? 7?
Well,
Those were my those were my observations and stuff, and I apologize, I just got this earlier, but I got.
You could replace that, just put down legal limits. That's a better terminology.
Just strike the whole thing.
Yeah, I think we just get rid
I
of
just
all
think
the
we should
verbiage.
get rid of the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm not
They'll
even-
tell you.
Just to play devil's advocate, I'm not sure I even care if it's within the legal limit, because they're taking it back and they're clearly gonna replace the tires and brakes before they sell it to someone or lease it to somebody, so as long as we stay under 15,000 mile limit,
Those are what they agree on.
yeah.
What they agree
Those are excellent points, and
Yeah.
we really
What's that?
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Okay, so I have, my question is that we have already advertised that the bid document is gonna be
Right.
available.
Yeah.
So if I understood all of your points,
Yeah.
the two changes that we've agreed to make is to remove that with 50% or better tires and brakes, and to change the mileage
To 15,
To
to
15,000.
and to
15,000,
remove the purchase
period,
option.
right?
We're gonna remove the
And remove
purchase
the,
And
option.
the
we're gonna take
purchase
out the
option,
purchase
that's
option,
great.
yeah.
Marty's gonna check the specs to make sure we're getting the right buses.
And we're gonna add
Are we
alts for
still
mileage
able-
and loaners, right?
As an option, we'd like to know,
But
yeah.
that's a discussion thing, it doesn't have to be part of this.
Right, so
Well, the
two,
loaner would be part of it,
The
as an
document.
alternative, yeah.
the two options beyond the base contract, the base bid contract would be one, how much would it cost to get unlimited mileage, and two, how much would it cost to get loaners during warranty
So we're not
periods.
removing the,
Oh, I thought we were removing the
no, I
mileage
didn't think you
question.
were.
We're removing the unlimited mileage
Yes.
and putting in the
But that's an option.
15,000.
Yeah, okay, so we are,
Yeah.
so we're just
Go
putting
to
in the
15,000 lease and.
Base.
what
But
it
we
would-
don't
what it
wanna
would-
ask whether, what
And ask
the
what it would
cost.
cost for unlimited mileage.
Oh, we are gonna ask that
Just,
question, okay.
yeah, beyond the base contract,
So that'll be another
15,000
dozen.
limit, there'd be two
Yes.
options, tell us how much
Yes,
more would it cost
exactly.
for unlimited mileage,
Okay.
and how much of anything would it cost to get loaners during warranty repair periods.
Cool.
Is that,
And
So my question still remains, are we able to supply this document
Tomorrow. Well, I gotta
based
get it
on
all,
the changes that have been approved
yeah,
tonight?
if the committee agrees to
As
approve with the
amended.
changes, then we're still on track.
Okay, so we don't have to wait for 2 weeks to come back and
We're not here in 2 weeks.
take a look.
good,
Actually,
good.
3 weeks.
Okay.
Kelly, do you have this same document?
I do.
Okay. So you can share it with Marty.
Draft 52714.
But so you can
Yeah.
share it with Marty who
Yes.
hasn't seen it, so he
Yes.
needs to go through the specs.
If there's any other things that come up, maybe we'll word this in a way that gives you the latitude to do,
Yeah.
just let us know if there's anything else that comes up in Marty's review or something, or as you're reading the document again. But, that's great. So I guess we're prepared to take a vote. I just want to thank you very much because, you know, it's the expertise within our school staff and within our community that, you know, we just probably saved, I don't know, $50,000 or something by just been doing some really sensible things. So, do we have a motion?
A motion to accept the invitation for bid release of 77 passenger Type D Flatbed school buses, front engine, for number of buses, at least 7, with the mileage at 15,000 per year, removing the lease to buy option.
And 50%
Striking
Striking.
And striking 50% or better tires and brakes.
yes.
And adding the alternate options.
Well, we're good on that.
Yeah,
And then
what about the loaner for out-of-service
Well, I was
warranty
gonna
repair?
vote for this and then say a second one, a
That's
separate
separate.
item,
Yeah.
vote on.
All right, so those 3 are the key points.
Yeah, those are the key points, they're very good ones.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
second.
second it.
Nope,
Who's second?
Jean got it.
Okay, all in favor?
A roll call.
Roll call
Gary
vote,
Golder?
Hi, Paul Schubert.
I, Gina Stino.
I sleepy Helene Lee.
Hi, Paul and Yvonne. And then we need, so it's passed. Now we need a motion to enhance the contract?
Make a motion to ask for options of unlimited mileage for the prior lease of the 7 buses as voted on previously. Oh, we can
And
vote
the
on
cost for long.
Yes.
And additional option of loaner availability.
Wait a second.
I'll second.
All in favor? Roll call vote?
Yeah, I Helene Lee.
I, Gina Stino.
Hi, Paul Schubert.
Mary Golder?
Aye, Paul and Yvonne. A lot of hard work culminating tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
That's
Thank you for
fine.
your work, happy to be here.
Really appreciate
Thanks.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is your last name spelled H-O-L-S-T?
HOST.
Oh, H-O-S-T, yeah.
Okay.
You're close.
Approval of the floor.
Done with buses?
We're done with the buses. Great. Thanks a lot.
Where's the red one?
Thanks for staying so late. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the approval of the floor replacement agreement. We are bordering 1 hour behind schedule. Sorry.
That's not bad.
Miles to go before you sleep.
We
don't
can
worry.
sleep here.
No.
All right, so we're asking the committee to approve